Welcome back to Hey Kentucky's Casting Call Edition. We found some really colorful characters in our search for the next Hey Kentucky cast member.
One of them had a long history with Matt on his radio show. We caught up with Radio Ron before his audition.
I've always been interested in acting, and since I was a little tyke, wanted to be in movies. So I've been in 13 Hollywood movies: Stripes, Seabiscuit, Secretariat, Fire Down Below, and one that I remember you and I talked about, my very first one, Raintree County, when I was the stand-in for
Montgomery Clift.
That's it. You got it, Drew.
See that?
See that? He nailed it. Life is treating me very well for an elder statesman. Matthew?
Now, Radio Ron, tell people how old you are.
Oh, you want me to divulge my age? Yes. I am a young 81.
81.
Oh, ho, ho.
And how many medals have you won in the Kentucky Senior Games?
A little over 500. Every year in the Kentucky Senior Games, I enter 12 events. Matt knows all about that. And so last year, I took 12 goals.
But now, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
No one else is in any of these events.
Yes, they are. He says that to me on the air every year.
But isn't it true that there are many events no one else is in?
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
But some of my competitors are deceased. I must tell you that. Someone said that would be better for UK's opponents.
Didn't you do some UK, like you've been doing radio for a long time.
Oh, 40 years as a broadcaster.
And who did you work with in the Danville Theater? I can't remember who it was.
Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man, and John Travolta.
Pioneer Playhouse down there, right?
At the Pioneer Playhouse in Denver. That's where I got my acting career started.
Okay. So, and one more thing before you do it, because I want to make sure everybody knows you. You have some singing chops, if I'm correct, right?
That's correct.
Give us just a little bit of that.
Here in my heart I'm alone and so lonely. Here in my heart I just yearn for you only. Here in my heart, my life and my all, dear. Please take me back and stay here in my heart. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Your voice has actually gotten better than I remember. That was very good. All right, let's get started. Go
now, wait, Chris has got a song. Go ahead, Chris. Your song. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, let's do it. All right, this summer, John Calipari is coaching Team USA's men's under-19 team in the World Cup. But trouble in Egypt is threatening to keep some players from attending this summer's tournament. The fathers of UK freshmen Kevin Knox and PJ Washington have said that they're worried about sending their sons to Cairo following terrorist attacks. Is sending our athletes there worth the risk?
I happen to think it is. Now, I'm conflicted about this because I don't have a son going over there in that part of the world. But it's my feeling that because of the terror activity, if we allow them to stop us from traveling or attending any concert, the terrorists will have won. And I certainly don't want them to get the idea that they are stopping us from carrying on in a normal fashion.
Do you think, though, I mean, it could be said that these kids' fathers are looking out for their best interests?
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
I mean, that holds some weight as well, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You think that they should be able to keep their kids here if they decide this too troublesome?
Yes, I think that's their prerogative.
Okay.
Stop
just
a second.
Yeah.
I want to focus on Chris's argument. Are you suggesting that you think the counter to that is that the Olympics should force them to go play? You are going to the Olympics.
I would say that
you drag them to the Olympics.
Keep them out, right? I mean,
all right.
All right.
Let me ask you a different question.
I'm glad you bring that up. They're going.
Indentured servitude for the United States Olympic team. All right. Let's say the Kentucky State judge just shot down a law that banned lobbyists from giving gifts to legislators. Would you have agreed with that decision?
Would you repeat that,
So
please?
a lobbyist used to not be able to give gifts to legislators, but
Right.
now they will. Is that good or bad?
I think it's bad. I think it's a bribe. Now, they equate it with free speech, but I do not. Free speech is being able to get up on a street corner on a box and say, I believe in Jesus, or something of that ilk. But no, because it's down and out a bribe. Remember in the olden days, Matthew, when lawmakers were able to reach in their pocket and pull out a fifth or a pint of whiskey would fit better and give to lobbyists. And this is nothing more than
All right,
a
well,
bribe,
good.
in my
All right,
opinion.
we'll stop right there.
Okay.
Ron's going to be a yes for me. He's multi-dimensional. Long-winded, but multi-dimensional.
always.
So you're a yes for me,
You ought to hear
Haley.
him shut me off on KSR.
I have to. Sometimes you'd still be talking, but Haley, go ahead.
I'll say yes. Your balls are fun. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I
Thank
like
you
it.
so much.
Yeah.
What'd she just say?
She said you were.
Balls of fun.
Okay.
Balls.
I think
Of
you
fun.
did.
You know, Radio Run, I look at you and I think I see myself in 30 years if I had talent. So I'm going to vote yes for you.
Thank you,
You
sir.
did good, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations,
I
Ron.
appreciate
Get your
it. Thank
AL8.
you.
I did not know you were going to break into song. That was a curveball. I mean, that's a talent. That's another reason. How can we say no to that?
Well, thank you. You're too kind. And I've always thought you had the talent for anything you wanted to do.
Say that again into the
The
camera.
talent that anything you wanted to do. When are you going to unhitch your wagon from Matt Jones?
I'm telling you, I try, but he's got a pretty good grip.